He is coming off of his best-selling biography of Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. Now, Walter Isaacson is going beyond one modern pioneer. His new book focuses on the men and women who created the computer and the internet. It is called The Innovators, how a group of hackers, geniuses, and geeks created the digital revolution. It is published by Simon & Schuster, a division of CBS. Welcome, Walter. Great to have you here at this table. So, this book got some encouragement and some advice from Bill Gates.
Yeah, I was going to write a book about the history of the internet because, we had been working through the internet at Time Inc. and trying to figure out, how it came to be. And he said, no, the combination of the internet and the personal computer, that was the combustible mix that led to a revolution. So do them both. Show how they came together.
Mm-hmm. You said also, too, you were going to write about all these lone inventors. But really, the technological revolution, the internet revolution, is really about collaborative creativity.
One of the things we biographers secretly know is that we distort history a little bit by trying to convey that it's a gal or a guy in a garret or garage who has a light bulb moment and invents something, when in fact most of the innovation of our time is done at tables like this, where people sit around, you have a team. Innovation is a collaborative sport these days.
And there are women at the table.
And
history sometimes leaves that out.
And I tried very hard. My daughter turned me on to the fact that the first concept of a computer comes from Ada Lovelace in the 1830s, working with Charles Babbage. And she comes up with the notion that it could be a general interest computer that can be programmed and do anything like music and art as well as numbers. And so as I went through the book, I looked at how the women were particularly the pioneers in the mathematical programming of the computers. There were 6 women doing ENIAC at Penn secretly, because it was during World War II. They don't get their due in history. Lieutenant Grace Hopper, who did it at Harvard. So now these people are getting their due. And it's particularly important because fewer women are doing computer science now than did 15, 20 years ago.
Why is that? I don't know why that is.
I think it's because as Jane just kind of alluded to, they don't have role models in history because the history has been, they've kind of been wiped out of history unfairly, I think.
I didn't know who Ada Lovelace was. And in my family, I have 2, my father, my brother, they're computer programmers. I had never heard of Ada Lovelace until recently.
And even more interesting, take somebody like Jean Jennings Bartik. She has a memoir out that people should get too. But Jean Jennings was a young woman in Atlantis Grove, Missouri, who just wanted to get out of there, studied math at Missouri State Teachers College, saw an ad that said, we need women mathematicians to help us with the war, took the train to Philadelphia and ended up being the primary programmer of ENIAC, the most important first computer there was. So people like that should be known in history more, and then you'd have more women, I think, in it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just putting my glasses on so I could read something at Walter. This just seems so counterintuitive. I've been seeing stuff like this in the last couple of weeks. Over the weekend, the 3 bottom college majors in terms of getting jobs were math, science, and, communications, media. Overall, U.S. colleges produce twice the number of STEMs, STEM, technology, and engineering and math, graduates annually as find jobs in those fields. Don't get that. Can you?
Well, first of all, I don't know that study, but I think
this isn't history. This is today.
Right, but I think that the combination of the humanities and technology, that's where the magic is. Steve Jobs said that he loved humanities and arts, calligraphy, he drops out, does dance, but also loves electronics. Whenever he launched a product, he showed that street sign that said the liberal arts, technology. He said if you can stand at that intersection, that's what Ada Lovelace did. Her father was Lord Byron. She was a poet, but she loved mathematics.
Leonardo da Vinci.
To combine it. Leonardo is about the ultimate in the combination of art and technology. And I think we sometimes separate people who love the arts and humanities. They have no idea the difference between a transistor and a resistor. They get scared when they talk about circuit design. People who are engineers sometimes don't have a feel for poetry. Those who can do both, I think that's where they'll be the next Steve Jobs.
Walter Isaacson has struck again.
Hey, thank you.
Steve Jobs.
Far too kind,
My favorite book, The Wise Men.
Einstein.
Yes,
wow, you can remember the way. You're not old enough.
No, yeah. All right. The Innovators is on sale now.